Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're talking about something that might just be the sneakiest, most satisfying bit of tech to come out in years.
Sneaky is a good word for it.
Right, it's kind of flown under the radar, but honestly, it deserves a bit of a celebration. We're talking, of course, about regenerative braking.
We absolutely are. And for anyone maybe new to hybrids or EVs, the basic idea is just, it's brilliant.
Yeah, explain that quickly.
Well, basically, when you slow down, the electric motor that drives the car, it reverses. It acts like a generator.
Capturing energy instead of just wasting it as heat like old brakes.
Exactly. It grabs that kinetic energy, the energy of motion,
Yeah.
and sends it straight back to your battery. You
Right.
recharge just by lifting off the accelerator.
You're literally harvesting your own speed. And that efficiency, that sort of elegance, that's our mission today, to really get into the sheer delight and maybe more importantly, the financial freedom this little feature gives you.
Let's definitely start with the money, because frankly, it tackles a source of, well, real financial trauma for drivers, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Let's unpack that horror show. If you've driven a regular petrol or diesel car for years, you know exactly what I mean.
That sinking feeling.
That sinking feeling. Every couple of years, like clockwork, you're at the mechanics and you're just waiting for the bad news.
Ah, yes, signore, or, mate, the discs and pads.
They need changing. And instantly, boom, there goes what? 300, 400 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever your currency, just vanished.
Every 3 years, maybe even less sometimes. It felt like this unavoidable tax just for driving.
Yeah.
People did weird things like using all-season tires just to maybe avoid one extra trip to the garage.
Desperate measures. But now, regenerative braking changes the game completely. It massively cuts down how much you use your actual friction brakes.
Really does. I mean, you find yourself doing most of your slowing down just by modulating the accelerator pedal.
So those expensive discs and pads, the ones you used to replace so regularly,
They can last, well, potentially 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe even the whole life of the car for some drivers.
Right.
Seriously, without even touching them.
10 years. That recurring cost, that 300, 400 hit every few years, it's just gone.
Pretty much shattered, yeah.
So what's that mean for you, listening? It means that money, instead of lining the mechanic's pocket, can actually go towards something fun.
Like that weekend break you mentioned. Or, I don't know, finally getting that electric bike you've been looking at.
Financial freedom, delivered just by slowing down. It's brilliant.
It is pretty compelling on the financial side. But, okay, let's add a little bit of nuance here. You save on brakes, sure. But aren't you just maybe shifting that cost somewhere else down the line? EVs have their own complexities, right? Specialized parts.
That's fair. That's a valid point. It's a complex system overall. But I think for now, the sheer immediate relief of killing off that most frequent, most annoying non-oil maintenance bill, that's a huge psychological win.
Oh, definitely. And that actually brings us nicely to the next bit, which I find fascinating.
Which is?
Well, let's call them the spiritual benefits, the psychological side of it.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Spiritual benefits of braking.
Well, maybe spiritual is a strong word, but there's this feeling, right? This sense of regenerating something inside yourself when the car is regenerating energy. It's about efficiency, control, something deeply satisfying.
I know exactly what you mean. I was reading that anecdote, the one about the massive downhill drive, like a 30-kilometer descent somewhere like Serravalle towards Genoa.
Right, a long winding downhill. Normally, that's just wasted energy cooking your brakes.
Yeah, pure waste and wear. But in the EV described in the source, it becomes this kind of game, a satisfying one.
Managing the flow of energy.
Exactly. The story goes the driver watched the battery charge climb by about 15%. Just coasting downhill, barely touching the brake pedal, if at all.
15% back in the tank, just from gravity.
And the driver said that feeling of the car getting energy back, it made them feel regenerated. Like personally recharged by 15% too.
Huh. I love that. That sense of the machine's efficiency somehow transferring to the driver.
Yeah, so much so that they apparently arrived at the bottom feeling like an 18-year-old.
That's brilliant. The car's efficiency literally made them feel younger.
And the punchline, you have to love the punchline.
Go on.
The thought that if the hill had been just like 10 kilometers longer, they'd have been practically underage, might have needed their parents to pick them up.
Okay, maybe a slight exaggeration, but it makes the point beautifully. The regenerative power is startling for the battery and apparently for the driver's spirit.
So if just slowing down can give you this financial relief, this mechanical satisfaction, and even make you feel younger,
Yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? What other simple, maybe less flashy technological shifts are we just overlooking?
Hmm.
Things that offer real benefits without needing, giant screens or crazy horsepower.
It's a great question, and maybe here's a final thought for you to mull over. If regenerative braking saves you money and makes you feel 18 again, how far are we from a car feature that lets us skip maintenance altogether? Wishful thinking, maybe.
Huh. Wouldn't that be something? Once you ponder that one.
Definitely something to think about. Don't miss our next deep dive. We'll be tackling another surprising topic. Make sure you follow the channel so you stay in the loop.